What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Run My Crypto, guys. So finally I was able to put together a little office for the Jasmy videos where I could actually do some content here at the office at work and actually get these videos recorded daily, because it's very important, guys, especially right now. We had a massive dip. Many people have sold for Jasmy and exited, and these are people that have been in for quite some time. So it was kind of crazy to hear a couple stories of people that I know that actually sold because they thought that you know, this, and in my mind it's a little bit of manipulation, but call it what you want, but you know, it happens, you know. And to me, it's just opportunity to pick up more Jasmy, and that's exactly how we have to look at these dips that come. You know, we can't think that just because there's some massive news that's coming out, and you know, we see destruction and we see you know, movements that you know, we're not used to, especially in a bull market per se. But you know, we have to take advantage of these dips, and this is why I feel that it's super important to understand where we are in the bull run and where we stand in the bull run, guys. So a couple things I want to get out there. Make sure you guys are following me on X. The link is in the description to hit that X, guys. And of course, I have a sponsorship, so let's go ahead and talk about that. So if you guys would like to play some online slot machines, cards, Keno, any fun stuff like that, and you want to use crypto to do it, make sure you check out the link in the description for online casino playing. So there's blackjack, Texas Hold'em, you name it, it's in the description. Make sure you guys check that out. Very easy to sign up, get on. My link is down there, so check it out. Let's get into Jasmy, guys. So let's talk about what is going on with Jasmy. And of course, this is not financial advice. This is just some healthy education for you guys to follow. So we got an office. Run My Crypto has an office now, solely for Run My Crypto videos and shooting these videos for Jasmy and other cryptocurrencies that we're going to be talking about and tracking through this bull run. So make sure you guys are liked and make sure you guys are subscribed to stay in the know. So let's talk about these crazy charts, guys. Let's get into it. Let's check it out. Hopefully you guys could see this. This is on the weekly that I put together. I put together these areas of interest, guys. We're looking at a huge cup, guys. Now my goal for Jasmy is honestly to fulfill this cup and then create a handle and shoot up even higher into that dollar range. But we really need to have this happen definitely before this year's up. So if we could get into the winter fall months where we have this completion of this cup for Jasmy, we may be able to get a downside, you know, a retracement back down, and then pop up into that dollar range. But for the short term, this is what I am looking at. So if you guys have been following me on X, you guys know that I've been putting this out, guys, and this is pretty much how I drew it out. This is sitting on the weekly, and these are my expectations for Jasmy going forward into these fall and winter months. I would love to really see this be fulfilled right here, this area, and that's taking us into the 4 or 5 cents, and see that happen quickly. The positive thing is that we have this huge gap of no resistance, right? If we're looking on the weekly, there is generally no resistance in that area. So to dial this in a little bit closer, I'm going to take this down to the 1 day range, and we're going to kind of look at what this crazy guy, I just jacked this up, but what this crazy guy has drawn out. And I believe we put this, it's going to be within this zone right here anyhow. So it's rough, right? It's a rough estimate of where we want to be. So going to the daily, this is kind of what I'm seeing. Now there's other people that have been doing technical analysis, kind of really going into an understanding of the same process that I'm looking at, guys. And we obviously seen an Elliott wave movement with the head and shoulders, right? You have that 1, 2, or yeah, the wave 1, 2, 3, 4 with the ABC correction. Now what I am foreseeing and what others are foreseeing is generally the same thing that I've drawn out right here, which I'm seeing by November. I'm calling a November God candle for Jasmy to go into 13-14 cent area and basically battle its way through 2025 and go up even higher, because I feel like we're going to get that bull run that's going to last into 2025 and beyond. So this is what, you know, I've been putting out on X, because you know, this is pretty much the path that, you know, we have laid out. Because if we say it is true to have, you know, the wave 5 come down with the ABC correction, right? Our next path is up, but there is a downside to this, and I believe that downside is going to be that 15.015. So that 1 cent point, that 1 cent 5 level can be something that we may have to face one more time before we head up to the races. But if in fact we stay above the levels and hold above these certain levels, we will see that God candle go up for Jasmy. And just, you know, just to keep you guys in tune, I'm going to be covering this or posting, you know, this formatted chart that I've put on here with the direction that I believe Jasmy is going on my X, and I'm going to go ahead and stick to it. But we're going to get into, you know, some more positive information for Jasmy, because there is a lot going on with this project, and I believe that Jasmy is moving into these areas of cryptocurrency that sort of being able to be that one-stop shop for crypto. So let's talk about that. So before we start talking about how, you know, exciting it is, guys, you got to understand when these dips happen, we need to take advantage of that, because this is an opportunity. I know, you know, there's some of us that have been invested since 0.003004, but there's people that have been actually waiting for Jasmy to, you know, drop and dip down in order to get in. But these are some perfect opportunities. We've seen Jasmy dip down to that 0.018 level, maybe even lower. It's maybe even been a 0.016, which would have been a awesome opportunity to hop in. But even right now at 2 cents, where Jasmy's holding, is a very great, comfortable spot to get in, especially if you're a believer in this project. Because if this project goes to $1 and you're holding 1 million tokens, you're talking about becoming a millionaire. Is that possible? Absolutely. If you have 2 million, obviously you're going to be a double millionaire. So anyways, now's a good time to get in. There has been a very, very great opportunity to get into a lot of projects such as Bonk, Turbo, XRP, QNT. I wouldn't say so much Solana, because Solana's already up there in the hundreds. $20, $18 would have been the best bet to get into Solana. But dollar cost averaging into projects like XRP, like ADA, you know, all these altcoins, there's perfect opportunity right now, especially if you look at a project like Illuvium. Illuvium's really sitting at 50-60 bucks right now, with old all-time high of over $1,000. So you do the math. QNT's sitting pretty, I believe it's around $60 maybe or so. Could have gone up a little bit more. I think we seen a high of 130 not too long ago. So if we retest that 130, you're sitting in a pretty much 3 to 4x position on a lot of these cryptocurrencies to hop in. So now may be the last best time to get in. Who knows, if Bitcoin goes to 100,000, it's all over, and you know, you missed the train. So you don't want to see Bitcoin go to 100,000 this week or next week, because you see that we've missed the train and it's too late, and you have to wait another 3 to 4 years to get into crypto. So avoid that and stay positive, guys. Jasmy's doing so much. We're going to cover some of that on the next video, guys. We're going to touch on Janction. We're going to touch on some of the great things that this project Jasmy is doing, and where it can go, especially if being the leader in Japan. So we're going to touch on that. We're going to talk about that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. My apologies to my community for not putting them out, but now I am committed and dedicated to putting them out. I have the space now. We have an office for Run My Crypto. Such a blessing. So take care, guys. See you on the next one. And there goes the business phone.